Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Man, I always try to help people be productive. And I mean, sometimes I need people to help me. You know what I'm saying? Give me that little nudge. You know what I'm saying? When I just don't, have the clear mindset. You know, sometimes we can have things on our mind that can cause us not to be productive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of normal. Sometimes I have to have a little drink just to kind of clear my mind, because my mind, you know what I'm saying, like, it just races, and I just think about, like, it's like a million things running through my head at once. And sometimes people will be like, "What's on your mind? What you thinking about?" It's like nothing and a million things at the same time. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's just how I feel, and that's how my mind works. It's like I really ain't thinking about nothing, but like in the background, it's a whole lot of stuff I'm thinking about. So I don't even know how to answer that question, because do I start with the 1 or the 1,000 or the 50th thing or the 500 thing? Like what thing do you want me to tell you that I'm thinking about? So a lot of time I just tell people I ain't nothing on my mind. I ain't thinking about nothing, because really I'm not. It's just stuff in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's a genius mindset. You know what I'm saying? And when you hang around people that have nothing on their mind, they have no, their mind is not always processing some type of calculation, some type of dream, some type of goal, and they just cool or content with just sitting idle. Now you got to move around from them kind of people. I hate to say that though, because help who you can. I'm the type of person, man, I like to help people, because some people are out there, they want to be great, but they just don't know. They don't have the mindset to be great, but they want to be great. And some people, you know what I'm saying, you can. That's why everybody's not designed to be like CEOs and bosses and own their own because everybody's not willing to, you know what I'm saying, go through the difficult things, the difficult tasks, and the critical thinking and everything that it takes to think of the genius plan. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to encourage people, as well as myself, man. Like, stop hanging around people, man, that that are okay with just sitting still, man. Like, it's just weird to me. Like I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old, and when I was in my teens, I had dreams of, even before my teens, but when I was in my teens, I had dreams of, thinking that, we got time and things. We had these visions for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know the exact, you know what I'm saying, like, path to the vision, but we thought that we was gonna be something in life. And most of the people, you know what I'm saying, that I know and that I knew ain't really nothing. We just normal regular people. And I'm not okay with being a normal regular person. If you go back to my elementary days, I was one of the top 3 students in the entire school. I tell this story a lot. I got to go eat with the principal. Me and 2 other students, Rachel and Ulysses. A white girl named Rachel. She had some super long hair down past her butt. I remember that girl. Like, and then there was Ulysses, a Hispanic guy. But I remember Rachel because I remember she used to stand in front of me sometimes in the going into the lunchroom before we get our food, and everybody, I used to always be like, why is your hair so long? I mean, it's like too long. You know what I'm saying? But I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, I guess. But anyway, and she was talking about cutting it. But anyway, uh, what I'm saying is, man, you gotta hang around like-minded people, man. I remember I had moved out of a certain area in my neighborhood, or in the neighborhood that I was in. to one of my last apartments I lived in, to move to a upscale area. Not just to live there and be like, yeah, I moved out the hood. No, not, but to network. My mind was focused on, if I move around business-minded individuals, you feel me, I will likely be able to connect with people that are on the same mind frame and mindset as me. You can't hang around leeches and lowlives and scums of the ground. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang around chickens and think you're gonna fly like an eagle. You gotta hang around the eagles if you want to soar. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like flies and bees. Some people are okay with BS. Some people are okay with that. Some people go after gold and honey. They really, and you can make something off of gold and honey. Can't really make nothing off what them flies be around. It's just, it's just the same old crap. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Flies are annoying. They like, what is the purpose of a fly? I don't know. Just to annoy the crap out of you. I don't know. I think maybe the motive, I mean, not the motive, but yeah, not the motive, but the maybe the reason God created flies was to annoy you and make you move and get up off your rear end. I don't know, because that's all they ever do to me. They make me move around and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually get me moving. If this goddamn fly, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that might have been all you needed to get up out your bed and be like, you know what? You know, and get your adrenaline going and stuff, you know, but because I don't know what else flies do but annoy you. They might be good for something, but I don't know. But bees actually get up every day. They are good for so many things. Bees pollinate, you know what I'm saying? All the different seeds and flowers and all that different type of stuff. And then they also bring the honey. They also sting the crap out of you, make you get up off your behind too. I got stung by a bee once. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is, bees create this golden honey. Think of that like money, or like bees can, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? Hang around people, man, that are an investment to your life. I'm not saying you got to leave everybody, all the people that, you know what I'm saying, are not, you know, up to no good. Some people are up to no good, but they want to be up to some good. Some people are okay with being up to no good, bro. Like, I'm going to tell y'all this. If I had like-minded individual, like if I had, like, let's say 10 people around me with the same mindset, do you know how many things, how many businesses we could start? Like, how many different things? Because I got a crap load of ideas. To be honest with y'all, I really only need one. I really only need one. And that would be my girlfriend or wife. If I had a solid girlfriend or wife in my life, right? And my last relationship was like 5 years ago. Because I don't just, it's a lot of women that I talk to that want to be in relationships, but like, they can't even stand, like people are tossed to and fro, you know what I'm saying, like the waves of the sea. And it's like, if you can't go through this little petty stuff right here, if you listen to God, then the world, facts. If you can't, if a woman cannot get past the dating phase with me, like, why do I want to be in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? If you already showing like you ready to cut me off at any little thing, or you act weird, like, why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? So I dating somebody or getting to know them, that's one thing. But being in a relationship, I think people just want to be in a relationship just to say, oh, that's my boyfriend, oh, that's my girlfriend. Man, screw all that. I can't hang. I don't like being around dead weight. Like, or somebody that's pulling me back. If you are a female and you always got your hand out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need you to get my hair done. I need you to feed me. I need, like, you can miss me with all that. I'm at the age now where I won't pay for anything. Anything. And I'm getting to the point where I'm really like that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, where people are okay with seeing me drown. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with seeing other people drown. I give people the same measure that they give me. And I wasn't always like that. I was always the one, man, I give you my last. And I mean that. Now, I see stuff for what it is. Like, why am I giving my last and they not giving my last? They just giving me what they want to give or what they can give. Man, I would always give my last and even more. I would put myself into debt or put myself into difficult situations where I don't even know how I'm going to pay my rent next month. Or I don't know how to pay, like, just to make sure this person is good. And I do that with everybody. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, like dead weight, being around non-productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, that's going, like, if you look at Jesus, the life of Christ, he had too many, like, people around him that was like bringing him down. If he would have had a bunch of people that was like-minded like him, he would have been able to execute so many like things while he, you know what I'm saying, more than what he did when he was, you know what I'm saying. But hey, it is what it is, man. Like, I just I don't know, man. I don't know why. Even with my first job, I was happy I had my first job, but I just, something didn't feel right. And then when I got my second job, it was like I felt like I really don't want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? My first job was kind of, it was like, I'm getting a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? My second job, I remember most of my jobs. My second job, my first job, I worked at Academy. Well, I had jobs before that because my first job, I started working at like 9 years old for my grandma. But and then after that, I worked at Gary Job Corps. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was up there getting my GED and my auto repair certification. But so my third job is really what I'm saying is my first job. That was like my really first legit job. I worked at Academy Sports and Outdoors. And that job was really chill. It was kind of dope because the store manager, no, not the general manager, the store director, he was over all the general managers. We had like 5, 6, 7 store managers. That Academy was that big where it had like 7 managers. I didn't even know that. And then it had a store director. And the store director, he was so cool. His name was Hector Hernandez. He was so freaking cool. I remember Hector Hernandez, Gene Hooper. Hector Hernandez was Hispanic. Gene Hooper was a white guy, but he was cool. Then you had this dude named Roy, military. Me and him got into it. You had I can't remember it was 2 women. And then you had I can't remember the other people. Anyways, the store direct, I'm one of them people, man. I don't like people like looking over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like 24/7, 365. I like to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just tell me what I'm supposed to do and let me do it. Or show me what I'm supposed to do and let me, and once you see that I can do it, let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you look. Now, it is some people you need to look over their shoulder 24/7, 365 because they gonna be bull cornered. I'm not one of them. If you tell me to do something, I'm gonna execute. And I'm gonna do it better than anybody else. I've always been that way. That's why I say, like, I feel like I'm overworked and underpaid because no matter what field or no matter what I do, it could be music, it could be film, it could be, you know what I'm saying, laying carpet, it could be installing a ceiling fan, it could be working on a car. Like, I'm gonna try to do it like a professional. I laid carpet for my grandma when I was like 9 years old. I installed ceiling fans, light fixtures, like all kind of stuff. I got on top of the roof and got tree limbs off the house, installed Christmas lights. And, you know, I did so much stuff at 9 years old, 9, 10 years old. I was that good. So that's why I say when I knew how to clean house, my grandma showed me how to, like, my grandma had a really big house. And she always had like maids and stuff that came over like every weekend and clean the house. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes she would have me do stuff and she would pay me. You know what I'm saying? That was how I made my little money. You know what I'm saying? So, well, not sometimes, but like a lot of time, because I'm there like throughout the week. And so, yeah, man, I've always been a productive person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about just sitting around. So when somebody see me sitting around, it's because I've been working my behind off. So like right now, I'm in a season where I just want to chill. I've been driving trucks 8 years. 8 years. And in trucking, they don't give us no days off. We work anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months, if not more, sometimes 5 months. I done worked 10 months on a trucking job without a day off. And you work 14-hour shifts. You work 70 to 110 hours a week. And you work 6 to 7 days a week. And even if you do get a day off, normally you work 7 days a week, but even if you do get a day off, you still in the truck. You don't get to go home. You know what I'm saying? So when like at a time like right now, or times when I'm not working, or you know what I'm saying, homeless or whatever, like I take those moments and I'm like, maybe God is doing something right here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like God also puts me in this mindset. If you remember when Jesus talked about there was no place at the end for him. He had to like shake the dust from his sandals and like, you know what I'm saying, keep it moving. Like I kind of feel like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like Job sometimes. But if you look at a lot of people in the Bible, before they were blessed, before God blessed them, they went through a dark season. It's like they lost, you know what I'm saying? They hit rock bottom almost. So anytime I'm going through a negative situation, I don't like going through negative situation, but anytime I'm going through a negative situation, I try to see, okay, what is God trying to tell me? And most of the time, when I'm going through stuff, I've noticed that God is like revealing, you know what I'm saying, certain people. They go to train. Anybody who trying to catch the train, you finna miss it. I guess you just missed it because it didn't stop. Anyways, I was just trying to be quiet while it was loud. But, oh, y'all could probably see where I'm at right there. Well, you probably can't see that. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, like every year, man, I try to tell, and not just every year, but I always try to tell myself, like cut this person off and cut that person off and cut that person off. But I'm just like, I feel like we all fall short. You know what I'm saying? So the same reason why I would cut somebody off, which I've never been that type of person, is the same reason why somebody can say, oh, I'm gonna cut him off. You know what I'm saying? So I try to refrain. You know, I've always tried to see the good, even in a negative situation. But even though I'm by default the opposite. Like the way that I think, I always think about the negative. Like somebody like it's like if we went to go get on a Ferris wheel or a roller coaster or something or an airplane, my mind is always thinking the worst. That's just how I am. Yes, I'm hoping for the positive, but my mind is always thinking the worst. It's like a warning. It's like a, you know what I'm saying, like an intuition thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, don't do this. You know what I'm saying, unless you really have a reason to do it. Some people just like to do stuff just to be doing stuff. And, you know, then when bad things happen, they want to blame God. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything. Like, women want to go on, you know what I'm saying, cruises and stuff like that, which is fine. But what if God was like, you already paid for the tickets and spend it? And what if God was like giving you all these signs of not to go? Them women still gonna go. They not finna miss that vacation. You know what I'm saying, overseas. But and I don't feel like anything I look at, anything that I do, I look at, is this an investment, or is it a like a reoccurring bill? You know what I'm saying? Or is it something that's just taking money out of my pocket and wasting my time? Or is it something that I can actually benefit from? Now, don't get me wrong, taking a vacation, you can benefit from that if you thinking about like, oh, it makes me happy, which making you happy can be, you know, rewardful to your health. So I'm not knocking somebody that does that. But what I'm saying is my mindset is more critical, or like I think about stuff on a bigger level than that. If we going on a vacation, my mind is like, okay, is there any way or a couple of ways that I can tie this into making some money? You see what I'm saying? Like, is there a way I can, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, that's just the way I see stuff. Like, we have 12 hours. I ain't gonna say 24, because it might be sleep 12 hours. Or, you know, I'ma just say we have at least 12 hours in a day to be productive. Now, most of it, that's why I said most of us, I really should probably say 8. But some of us ain't even got 8. I would say 6. We got at least 6 hours in a day if we really think about it. Most of us have 8. I'm saying if you go to work 8, you sleep 8, you got another 8 hours. That what are you doing with that time? I'm going to break it down less than that. I'm going to say 6. We have at least 6 hours in a day, no less than 4 or 5. But we choose to use that time for what we use it for. Whether we sitting around watching TV, you know what I'm saying, or talking on the phone or on social media or whatever it is. With that 4 hours, that 2 hours, whatever time you got, are we trying to use that time to make it work for us? That's how my mind works every day. Every day. It's like God don't wake me up without giving me this drive mentally. I don't always have the drive physically. I'm getting old. But, you know, it's like, I don't know, man. I've seen, and women are so creative. Women are so creative. I feel like God just designed it to work better with a man and a woman, and him, but with a man and a woman. Because if you got a man, a woman, and God, women think differently than men. Women organize things differently than men. A woman is like the other half of the man, his way of thinking. Like, I've seen women turn nothing into something, and they do it all the time. They are naturally just designed that way. They are wired that way by God. So, for example, I'm gonna get this example from my last relationship, the only examples I really got. And so she had a master's degree, and so she was talking about doing like a fundraiser, or not a fundraiser or something like that. And she talked about how she was gonna have like sponsors. And like everything she's explaining to me, she's explaining all this stuff to me, and I'm just like not even picturing it. I hear her talking, but I have I don't understand it. I'm like, this is like how? And when she started breaking it down, I'm like, dang. But I'm still like, how? I don't see how that's going, like, who's going to pay money to be a sponsor at this whack event you doing? Who cares? Man. And she got out there and raised so much money off of something that she just created out of nothing. She was like, it was like this dance thing, like a competition. I think that's what I can't even remember, but it was like a dance competition or something like that. I think that's what it was. And you was able to, you had like 4 different categories. You was able to be a sponsor, a spectator. You was able to be in the dance. Was it a dance? I can't remember. And then it was something else. But basically, and you could also donate. I donated. I see, I'm all about supporting people. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it was like she really just made something out of nothing. Like when a woman can take just stuff that don't even seem like nothing, like stupid stuff, and a woman can turn it into something like just like, you know what I'm saying? So I need people like that on my team. And it's gonna come to a point, maybe when I get in my 50s, maybe I'll just start really just cutting people off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm just too nice. And that's what's wrong with me. Is I'm too nice. I'm always trying to see the positive. And a lot of times that gets me the rear end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, like, because my drive and determination is very different than everybody else I'm around. Like, some people might have 50% drive. Some people might have 33% drive. Some people might have 10% drive. My drive and mindset is always on 100. Always. I get depressed when I'm not doing something that is like DIY or starting my own business, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it stresses me out because it's like, I don't like working for other people, and I don't like, you know what I'm saying, being in the situation I'm in. Like, I remember I used to go around family and friends sitting around the TV, and they would always just be sitting around. Every time you go around and they just sitting around complaining about the government this, the white man that. They don't want us to have nothing. Okay, but what are you doing to change it? You see what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep blaming this person over here when the same person that you blaming has also given you an opportunity to take loans and take your behind to school. Or even if you don't want to take loans and go to school, go to college, you can get a job and save your money. And I know it's not that easy, but what I'm saying is, some people, we spend money on what we want to spend money on. It's some people that every time they get an extra $100, an extra $200, extra couple of $100, they going to go buy some hair or some Jordans, or, you know what I'm saying, or go hang out with their friends, or, you know what I'm saying, like, go turn up. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing with your time and your money? We're not getting no younger. And so how do we not we steady thinking that I got tomorrow to do it. I got tomorrow to do it. You know how many people kept saying tomorrow, 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 and then they was 50 years old, 60 years old, and still was nothing. I'm tired of hanging around people like that, man. I'm tired of hanging around people. I'm tired of hanging around people that, like, want to have fun or sit on their behind with their time. I want to sit on my behind too. But I know that's not going to get me to the goal that I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll do whatever I have to do, you know what I'm saying, to be able to DIY. do it yourself. Start my own business. And I guarantee you, man, if I had I helped so many people in my lifetime, in my entire life. This is a whole conversation. I have been helping people all my life. And if I were to be selfish from my childhood to my teenage life, to my young adult, to my adult life, and I would have just kept everything for myself, you know where I would be at right now? Like, I'd be some millionaire. And then I could help everybody. But when God is steady blessing you with resources and you steady giving those resources out to people, like when you look in the Bible, it talks about the talents, I think it is. You had like 3 or 4, I think it was 3 people that the master gave the talents to. One of them buried the talent. Whatever the talent, I guess it was some form of currency or money or something. One of them buried it, one of them buried it. One of them multiplied it. One of them, did he bury it or I don't know. And then one of them spent it. And most of us will spend. If somebody gave you $1 million right now, would you be able to turn it into a multi-million-dollar business? Most people could not do it. If you hit $1 million on the lottery, most people would blow that money. And $1 million is not even a lot of money. Y'all thinking $1 million, like, that's why when the record label say they give you $1 million deal, why do y'all think that's a lot of money? Y'all don't know basic math. I didn't graduate. I failed the 8th grade twice. I failed the 9th grade 3 times. I almost failed the 4th grade. I think I did fail the 4th grade. And the 6th grade, I almost failed the 6th grade. Not because I was slow. I was out there smoking. At that age, 4th grade, I was already smoking. That's why I say I hate when people try to defend marijuana, bro. Marijuana kills brain cells. It messes with the development of your mind. Most people that I know that smoke are really nowhere in life. You got a select few that still have that boss mindset and boss mentality. It can still, you look at Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle had a whole factory, a whole plant or whatever in LA, in California, somewhere in California, where he sold marijuana. But guess what? He made everybody on his team that was working for him stop smoking. Or at least they couldn't smoke while they was at work. On the job, because he said his workers were more productive when they wasn't high. You talking about a gangbanger. Somebody that know how the streets go. Trey the Truth, for example. He don't smoke. He don't do drugs. Trey the Truth is one of the most successful, business-minded people, but a lot of people don't think that Trey is that successful, but Trey is a helpful person. Trey the Truth go around helping other people. He kind of like me. I like helping other people. But it's sad when you help so many people and them same people don't care about you. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Nipsey Hussle. The very people that he was trying to help in his community, in his hood, were the ones that were trying to kill him. You see what I'm saying? Like, you look at Sauce Walker, if that's his name. That man helps so many people. And that man got so much money and so many different businesses. And he say he has never went platinum. He has never had a platinum record, but he has more money than any platinum artist out there. Some of us want to be signed to a record label. We want to go to Hollywood and be in the film industry. We want to, you know what I'm saying? We like, but we don't even, you pay $1,500, $500, $150, whatever you pay for your phone, this smartphone. But we still acting stupid on these phones. We got the World Wide Web at the palm of our hands. We don't have to go to a library to go look at books and get on the internet. You got the World Wide Web in the palm of your hands, but still won't research whatever it is you're trying to figure out. I can't hang around people like that. Those are non-productive people. And that's dead weight. When I was in my last relationship, she talked about that. She talked about dead weight. She had her master's degree. She was going for another degree or certificate on top of that. She had perfect credit, the highest credit score you could get. She had a brand new house built from the ground up. She had a vehicle paid off. You know what I'm saying? She had like so much money in savings. I'm talking about so much money in savings. Probably the amount of money. No, I ain't gonna even say the amount of money that your house costs, because I know it way more than that. Like, we talking about around the millions of dollars in savings. Because she didn't spend. But she went to school for business administration. She was one of the coldest people when it came to math. That's why I say me and her vibe so well. She was a go-getter. She had her mind, her mind was right. Most of these women that you date nowadays, they have nothing up here. They just look cute. And they think because they look cute that they are wifey material. That don't make you wifey material. A dude with muscles don't make you husband material. A dude that's 6 foot don't make you husband material. Like, if you look at all of the hustlers and gangsters, the OGs from back in the day, and you look at all of them now, or most of them now, the ones who became successful, they left the street life alone. They not still in their 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, still glorifying the street life. Anybody that's still doing that is nothing in life. They might have street cred. They might be known in the streets for, oh yeah, that's OG such and such. But he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. It kills me, man. Y'all would rather have street credit than have real credit. Then you can't start a business. Stop hanging around with non-productive people. That's what we doing in 2025. I've been telling myself this since the land before time. But I still won't do exactly what I know I need to do. But I'm really starting to catch on, because I've always felt like when people cut me off, they the ones missing out. Because what do I need from you? What have you ever gave me? What have you ever gave me? Why do I need you? So when you cut me off, now who you gonna borrow money from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't borrow money from people. Like, for the most part, I would say 90. I'm now getting to the part where it's like, okay, I got some serious stuff going on. But I get up until this point right here, I've never really borrowed stuff from people. And if I did, the 0.01% of the time, or the 1% of the time that I did, I gave it back. Everybody that borrows money from me, I never make them pay it back. I've always been that way. But it's going to come a point in time. Here come another train. If y'all still trying to catch the train, now's your time to catch the train. But I'm sitting right here in front of the movie theater. And how often do trains come over here? But yeah, man, I've always been one of those type of people, man, that I've just always try to figure stuff out on my own. And that's just always been my mindset, man. I don't know. I thought that was normal. They go to train. Y'all finna miss the train. Y'all just missed the train if y'all were trying to catch it. But anyway, 2025, really every year I want to be productive. And it wasn't until I started telling people no. And when people wanted to cut me off, I just let them go. Like, I gotta stop keeping phone numbers in my phone of people that say they want to cut me off. Because I feel like they the ones missing out. Because they gonna see me one day, 5, 10 years, 15 years from now, hopefully. And I'm gonna be a CEO or the owner of of a lot of businesses and stuff. And I'ma still be that same dude giving that opportunities. And they still gonna be the same trash working for somebody else. Thinking that they all that and ain't nothing. So I know my value, my worth, and where I'm going in life. Just because a woman look cute, that don't give her value. And I ain't just talking down on women. I'm not talking down on nobody. But I'm just giving that example. Just because you look cute, don't give you value. You know what I'm saying? That's like a dude with muscles. A dude with muscle, or I shouldn't even say that, because a dude with muscles can be of good value if he uses muscles, not just like, look at me, I'm muscular. I get all the girls because I'm muscular. Okay, but can you pick up that brick over there? Can you pick up them bricks over there and help us build a house? There's some people that don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that just want to look cute. And that's what I'm saying with a lot of the women. They just want to look cute. And they feel like a man should support them because they look cute. Don't nobody care about you looking cute. Anyways, I ain't even trying to go there with it. But I'm just talking about non-productive people. That could be relationships. That could be friendships. That could be the job you work on. It's so many jobs that are not. These jobs are okay with y'all sitting on the bottom and being bottom feeders because they make the most money off of y'all. You see what I'm saying? They don't have programs in place to help you climb the ladder. And for the few that do have programs in place that help you climb the ladder, it's still like a maze trying to figure out how to climb the ladder. If I ever start businesses, I only want my employees working 6 hours a day. Because here's my thing. Maybe even 4 hours. But I would say 6. Just here's my thing. Anybody that works for me, I'm gonna still pay them for 8 hours, but I only work them to work 6 hours. Because we have lives outside of work. Most of us give majority of our life to a job. And that's slavery. That's slavery, ladies and gentlemen. I drive 18-wheelers and I give most of my life to that company. And that company don't even care about me. They treat me like trash. You see what I'm saying? And so just over the years, I've felt how it has felt to be treated like trash. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to continue that cycle. You know what I'm saying? I want to give people opportunities. I want to be able to pay people what they worth. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you one of them that's sitting around on your phone all day, nah, you won't work for me. I don't want nobody work like that. But see, I'm such a tender-hearted, kind-hearted person that even somebody like that, it's too hard for me to cut people off like that. Because I feel like nobody deserves to be treated or not have a job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But non-productive people would tear you down. You know what I'm saying? I was at Walmart. I walked in Walmart. I made deliveries to Walmart a couple of times, and I shop at Walmart, and I can remember more than once people at Walmart smelling like weed. Like they just went on their lunch break or something and got high, or they just, before they came to work. And I'm talking about smelling like big weed. And it's like, I was like, maybe they know they finna get fired and just don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you got a good job, or you work for a good company. I shouldn't say you got a good job, because you probably it's still kind of slavery, these jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it can be stressful on the job. So I can understand why somebody might want to smoke on the job or drink on the job. But you know what I'm saying? Most of them CEOs and stuff don't understand what it's like to be in our shoes. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't for me to judge. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't want people working for me that are like that. You know what I'm saying? That, oh, I just want to get high and everything is giggly, giggly, giggly. You know, like, nah, man. Like, I want productive people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I want my business to grow. And I cannot help you grow your business or help you start your business, whatever that is, if we not growing this business. Because if I grow my business, I'm able to give back and help other people start their own business. Like, it's some people that I know that know how to cook, my uncles and stuff like that. Like, if I had hit, that's an investment. People don't understand that. But like, if I had hit some money or became successful in life, I would go to each of my uncles that can cook. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, hey, look, I'm a start a restaurant for you, right? I'm funding it. I'm building it. I'm using my money to start a restaurant for you. How you gonna pay me back, right? Is you once you make the certain money back, you gonna pay me back what I spent to start the business, and then you gonna be on your own. You gonna be able to run that business on you. That's gonna be your business. And I've seen, but see, now you got some people that they gonna be wanting to give all their homeboys and stuff free food, and you know what I'm saying, and you gotta some people you just can't help, because they every time one of their homeboys come in there, they gonna be giving them barbecue sandwiches and stuff for free, and you ain't gonna make money like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to help people, man, who don't really have the same vision and drive and goal. You know what I'm saying? Now once you get your business going and you done paid me back, if you want to give all your friends free food, that's fine. But if your business go bankrupt, like, then you're gonna be coming back to me saying, hey man, I need a loan to get me started again. So that's why I say some people don't think about stuff like that. But not only that though, like I had a homeboy that had hit $2.4 million on the lotto. And him winning the lotto never changed anything between me and him. I was still the same old. I could see he had a lot of people that was coming around him now, like they acting like they was so cool with him and all that. I just remained the same. Like, money don't change me. Money can't move me like that. And there was something that I did want him to buy for me, because I knew, or I believed that if this person bought me these things to help me get my business, my dreams going, then I could make that money back and give it back to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's an investment. And but I never asked for it. What it was like, even it's the same thing as what I'm trying to build now. It's like my music stuff, my filming stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I even ran across this one dude not too long ago. He was driving a Maserati, I think it was. And I was like, bro, how you get this car, bro? Like, I want to know how to get money like you. He was like, I actually got a few of them. This ain't the only one I got. And he was younger than me. And I was like, bro, that's I love seeing it. I love seeing young, you know what I'm saying, business owners. And he was into I think real estate and some other things. And I was telling him, I was like, hey, bro, I film. That's one of the things that I do. I said, if you ever need free real estate videos, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes you got to work for free to be able to climb up the ladder. And that's where I'm at with it right now. Like, I'm just doing a lot of free work. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it is. And then as I start getting better and better, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I start charging, my prices start going up. But that's just like, I see, so like when I drive through downtown and in certain different places, like through my city and all that, I see so many places, man, where I'm like, man, I really could just set up my camera right there and record. But I don't know how to record myself. My vision is I need to be filming somebody. I've been watching some YouTube videos though where I'm starting to figure out, I'm watching these videos teaching us how to film ourselves, because most of the productive people that I've been watching, they've been saying like they had the same issue where they was trying to film, but they didn't have people that were dedicated like they were. So they had to start just like pushing people to the side and figuring out how to film themselves. I have to learn how to do that. I will get way more work. I will get 90% more work done if I stop relying on other or expecting other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need you for this or I need you for that. Like, people are not gonna come out to the scene where you're at. Like, if I find a scene in my city, like, okay, it's a nice spot right here. It's a good place to shoot a video. People don't care to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. Or if I say, hey, man, South by Southwest is going on, I need some people to walk with me to be security while I'm filming. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't care about your vision and your goals. They don't have the same mindset that you do when it comes to that. I got to get to the point where I just start doing it. And watch, I'm not comfortable with that. But once I get comfortable with that, it's over. Because at that point, I don't need nobody for nothing. Now, my price is going to start, and now people going to need me. And then people going to probably feel like, oh, he being cocky. Oh, he don't fool with nobody. Nah, man, it ain't even that. But when I needed y'all, where was y'all at? When I had this vision to create a film and do this and do that, where was y'all at? Comfortable sitting in the same spot. Non-productive. Or low production. That's the way I see it. Like, I'm thinking I'm thinking Hollywood. I'm thinking on a big scale. I'm thinking doing this full time. Some people just thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw this one YouTuber, and she had got monetized on YouTube. You know how bad I want to be monetized. I see so many YouTubers get monetized, and they get monetized, and it's like, I got monetized. So what? Like, what? You just made it over the most, you made it to the most difficult part. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now, but my teacher told me about that. He said some people, they work so hard to get monetized. By the time they get monetized, they're burnt out. And I can understand that. So it's like, whoa, I need a break. But it's like, at that point, you got to go hard. You got to go hard. Because it's like you right there. And you just got to press through it. And once you press through it and push out them 1,000 videos, now you can sit back and kick your feet up. Once you've got monetized. It's some people I see got monetized, they ain't even got 30 videos on their page. I'm like, how you get monetized and you only got, you know what I'm saying? Or they views, if you look at their page, total video views is low. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you got 30K video views or 100K video views and you're monetized? You blessed. You know what I'm saying? So I see some people that get monetized and they not even talking about nothing on their pages. So that motivates me. I'm like, man, anybody can get monetized. It's just about sticking with it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's really also to the type of content you pushing out. I was looking at something and it talked about comedy, lifestyle, and it was like, she named the top 5, but it was 40 of them. But out of the top 5, it was like comedy was number 1, I think. Lifestyle, I think, was number 2. But anyways, so I tried to see where do I fit in that top 5. Like, I really don't fit none of that. Like, I can be funny, but I don't care about no funny content. Like, that ain't. But where I looked at is lifestyle. I was like, if anything, I probably could fit in lifestyle because I'm really just telling my life story. And that's what people fail to understand. Like, when you create content, like, you have to be telling some type of story. I'm just telling my life story, so I never run out of content because I'm just telling y'all who I am. And a lot of those people are successful on YouTube. They just not even talking about nothing. They just telling they life story. Oh, girl, you know what I did today? I went to the beach and went on vacation. And oh, we're out here in Mexico. And like, what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But they successful. So I take that. Like Kelly Stamps, for example. I'm not saying she don't talk about them, but she just talks about like her life. Oh, girl, I went to this restaurant and there was this handsome guy there. And like, it's just like girl talk. But it like life, she just telling her life story and she got 600,000 followers. And she making a killing on YouTube as far as the bag. Just talking about her regular daily stuff she do in her daily life. She posts 1 video a week. So y'all telling me y'all can't post a 15-minute video every week? You know how much money she make off of just posting 1 video? 1 15, 1 10-minute, 1 8-minute video every week? She's making like $3,000, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. That's the dream. That's the life. If you can go to work for 15 minutes a week and the rest of that week is yours to just do whatever you want. I'm done talking to y'all. Cause boy, I need some people around me that are go-getters. They have the same vision, you know what I'm saying? Like the same mindset that I do. People that are giving 90%, not 10. You know what I'm saying? I need people that are willing to get out there in the field with me. Because I have the dream, I have the goal, I just ain't got it's like the ant, how the ant had, you got the queen, and then you got the other ants that work for the queen. Not saying I want people working for me, but what I'm saying is the queen gives out the orders. She's like, hey, I got the blueprint. This is what we gonna do. Ricky, you gonna go get some dirt. Tito, you gonna go get some dirt. Ray, you gonna go get some dirt. All y'all are the dirt team. You over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she just orchestrates and but I'm in the field too. I ain't just sitting back just being, I'm in the field too. I'm a worker too. And we just gotta have like-minded people around us like that, man. 2025, man, let's go, let's get it. Let's have like-minded people around us like that, man. I done talked for too long about a whole lot of nothing, but it was a whole lot of a lot. It was about being non-productive and being productive. So I hope y'all got something from this. And if y'all didn't, I don't care. Like, that's y'all problem, not mine.